check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
What is up, you guys? Live Free with JD here. Today I wanted to talk about 7 income sources that you can create for yourself on your road to becoming a millionaire. They say the average millionaire has 7 income sources, and I believe that to be true. We're gonna go into some active resources you can attack, as well as some more passive routes that you can take, with the idea of by the time we get to the end of this video, you're going to want to start funneling your active stuff into the passive stuff and let the passive stuff take over so you can live free. Let's get into it. Of course, everyone has the easiest time coming up with one income source, and that's going to be your go-to regular everyday job. Now, as far as this goes, there's nothing wrong with taking that route. But you're gonna wanna make sure that if you are working a job, that you do have enough time to create these other income sources so that you can really snowball everything that you're doing. There's nothing wrong with focusing on a career, going really heavy into it. And in fact, I encourage you to get really good at whatever it is that you do. But the first income source is the easiest for all of us, and that's just get a job. All right, everyone had that given first one, you're gonna get a job, cool, now what? You don't feel like you're making enough money, you're not a millionaire yet, what can you do? Well, if you want to take advantage of one of 2022's bigger opportunities in the world that we live in today, is you can start finding some free time to get into the gig economy. And that's driving for Uber, driving for Instacart, door dashing, whatever it may be, there's a way that you can get pretty solid, whether it's $15, $20, $25 an hour, something to make a little extra money on top of what you're making now. And the best part is you can just open up an app, flip it on and off whenever you want, and do it when you're literally doing nothing else. So you have no excuse not to get into this. Now, as you build up your other passive income sources, this tool will be less and less valuable, but it's a great way to start stacking some assets in the meantime when you're not sure where else to go. Income source number 3, one of my personal favorites by a mile, is getting into the sharing economy. The sharing economy revolves around the concept that you have something that someone else may want to use, not all the time, but here and there. Some very good examples of this, and why I say it's my favorite, are Airbnb, Turo, 2 things that I do currently. Now, the interesting caveat to these things are you can be on either side of the coin, right? So you may have a house or an apartment, and you may have an extra room that you can put up on Airbnb. Great. You may have a car that you can put up on Turo, make some extra money. Great. Now, the flip side of this is you're thinking, JD, I don't have those things. I wouldn't be watching your video if I already had those things. Well, what I'll tell you is you can be on the other side and help someone else who has these things do it. So for example, for me, although I started out heavily involved in Airbnb, I had been running my car on Turo, I shifted and decided to go a little more passive and pay someone to handle these things for me. So this is a really good side job that you could pick up if you're not in possession of a car or an apartment or a house. You could help someone else who has these things and take a cut of whatever it's making and kind of use that as a side hustle that's still pretty flexible. It doesn't take much time, but someone else doesn't want to deal with it, and you're going to be able to profit off of that. So check out the sharing economy, highly recommend. All right, so far we've gone through 3 things, and they've all been at least somewhat time intensive and a trade for your time for money. As you know, the live free philosophy is to not do that if you can avoid it, to get to the point where everything is passive and you can live the lifestyle that you want to live. Well, don't worry, I will help you get there. The next thing that we're gonna do is affiliate marketing. This is kind of the gray area between the two, the active and passive. And affiliate marketing is a way to make money off of things you're already recommending. So for whatever it is that you like to use, whether it's gym apparel, whether there's a certain type of toothpaste that you like, whether there's a protein powder that you love, no matter what it is that you currently use in your day-to-day life, I guarantee you there's a company out there that sells these things and also has a program where you can sell these things. Now, you don't have to buy a ton of inventory with affiliate marketing. You don't have to do anything special other than recommend the product, and you'll just get either a code to the site or a little back-end website that people will be purchasing through that looks just like the regular website. Affiliate marketing is a great way for you to just make a little bit of extra money off of telling your friends about something you already like. You can definitely make a full-fledged business out of this. A lot of people do that. And I'm not saying that you have to do that. I'm just saying that there's a really good opportunity there to just share with the people you care about stuff that you already like and make some extra money. Let's skip into the more passive investments now and some of the stuff that has been my bread and butter over the years. From the day I had started investing, I had been getting into index funds. I don't dabble in these a whole lot anymore because I've become really biased to investing in real estate. It's the love of my life. But for you guys just starting out, or even heavier and a little more responsible than I am in investing so much into real estate, index funds are a really easy passive way to invest your money into the stock market that's super diversified, and those dividends and any returns you make can automatically be reinvested. Now, it's no guarantee you're gonna make money off of this. If you wanna play it safe, there's definitely other investments to go into. But traditionally, the stock market tends to go up. As long as you don't really have a time frame that you need to pull out in, index funds are a great way to get into the market, set up a reoccurring draft from your bank, usually on payday is a great time to do that, or the day after, and just let your money work for you from there. Totally passive, highly recommend, 10 out of 10, 5 stars. You won't find it on Yelp, but index funds you can find on the internet. All right, let's get into the number 6 income source that you can tackle. Now, I'm not gonna say that real estate is not my favorite, but this one is definitely the next up and slowly coming into the picture. I am loyal to real estate, but cryptocurrency mining is slowly tugging at my heartstrings. I love the ability to passively mine cryptocurrency. The number one thing I like about it is you are just consistently making the same amount. You're not fluctuating with the market and putting all of your money in, becoming illiquid when the market goes down. You're just casually generating cryptocurrency and can do whatever you want with it. So if you want to sell it, great. If you want to hold it, great. If you want to give it to your mom for Mother's Day, great. You can transfer it, whatever. Whatever it is that you want to do with your crypto, you can. But it just keeps you a lot more liquid and keeps a very steady income stream coming in. I'll give you an example. I bought several Bitcoin miners at this point. Every day I'm making money and getting Bitcoin deposited into my wallet. I don't have to do anything with the machines. I paid for it one time. The company I bought it through handles everything. They don't call me, they don't text me. It is 100% passive, and now I can do with that Bitcoin whatever I want. Highly recommend. If you guys are interested, DM me, drop me a comment. You know where to find me. Maybe not all the time because I'm all over the place, but you know where to find me. All right, number 7, the one that I've already alluded to several times, is going to be real estate. You guys all know I'm really big into real estate and short-term rentals. I left it for last because the other things that I've mentioned so far, whether it's index funds, cryptocurrency mining, becoming a part of an affiliate marketing program, all of those things you can just kind of dabble into, throw some money in here and there, set it and forget it. Not that you can't with real estate. There's definitely ways that you can get involved, especially nowadays that there are some NFT projects coming out that involve real estate that are pretty cheap to enter into, wink, wink. But in general, the long-term goal for me has always been to save up enough money using these other avenues to get to the point where I can buy a house, buy a multi-unit property, buy a resort. All of these things have been scaling up with the intention of buying real estate. There are just so many tax benefits to real estate. Collecting rent can be super passive. I tend to be one of those nice landlords who decides to Venmo request and put in that extra step, but you could be the type of person who just makes them Venmo you. Regardless, collecting rent is super nice. Collecting money through Airbnb and having a management company run it for you is super nice. Like for myself, I have 23 different properties. The management company runs all of those different properties. I don't have to put in any work on the front end, and I just collect a check every month. If that's something that you'd be interested in, it can definitely get you set up with that. But real estate income is the most passive, fun stuff in the whole world. Highly recommend. Should get into it. Now, if you guys have other income sources that you think are cool, drop them in the comments. If you're trying to get started with any of these things, I'd be glad to help you. I need some more friends out here living free with me. Hawaii definitely doesn't get lonely, but there's always room for more homies. Now, If you guys got any value out of this video, be sure to like the video, be sure to comment, be sure to subscribe, be sure to take the link and DM it to everyone that you know. I'm just kidding, you don't have to go that far, but maybe one friend would be good. I'm sure you have a friend that would like this video. Anyway, you guys,
check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.